Here with another Adams rant. This is number two in two rants in one day. Either I had too much coffee, my Adderall prescription got filled, the whiskey was on sale, or I'm just fired up. Some of these Facebook groups, some of these comments and posts in the Facebook group, I get really fired up. Maybe I'm just a jaded marketer. I'm not sure. But anyways, I'm in a Facebook group where this guy sells a course for Facebook advertising, like a lot of people do. And it's a group of other people that want to learn how Facebook ads. And he asked a great question last night to the group. I don't know, there's a couple thousand people in the group, so it got quite a bit of discussion. There's about 30 responses. He asked, can I ask what makes you afraid? What is your biggest fear when it comes to running Facebook ads? A very, very good question. Got a lot of good insights on what people are scared about. And then I kind of judged on the likes, other people liking people's comment, and I assumed, okay, they have that fear as well. I ended up making another video about that. So that's a content creation tip for you. Go in the Facebook group, see what people are complaining about, and answer the questions. That's what I did. That's a sidebar thing. Let me answer. The one guy posted, this really fired me up. And this is the problem. I'm not calling him out. This is a problem for a lot of people, and I really blame it on like the course creators, the coaches, and the gurus out there. They set these ridiculous expectations, this astronomical expectations, so people think that they can duplicate the success on their first try, whether this is Facebook ads or whatever it is, and you're never going to duplicate this guru. They could have years of experience. So unfortunately, that is a huge problem in the industry. And actually, I had a guy tell me yesterday, I was interviewing him, and he's like, I like your approach because you set realistic expectations. So that's a huge compliment. I like to try to do that. So anyways, this guy, his fear, I should say. Honestly, I want a killer ad, and I'm afraid it will be a dud. Plus, I want to make sure it's done right. And my response was, you know how to find a killer ad? After 57 duds. You're not going to find a killer ad on the first one, or the second one, or the third one, or the seventh one. Could you get lucky? Yeah, you could get lucky. But chances are it's going to take a lot. Maybe not 57 duds. I was over-exaggerating a bit. But the point is, you're not going to hit a home run your first at-bat, or your second, or your fifth or sixth, You might hit a couple singles, you might hit a couple okay ads, but like a killer ad, I don't even know what a killer ad is. And don't even go for the killer ads. You want to go for those singles, those ones that are generating a little bit here, a little bit here. You want a bunch of those. And of course, you're going to find a home run ad that does very, very, very well, but it's not likely, or like I've said, it could be a 3% chance. It's going to take a lot of failing, a lot of shitty ads, a lot of dud ads to find that one killer ad. And I told him, I spent through July of this year, through the end of July, I haven't really ran too many ads. I kind of have, but I really slowed down in August of this year of running Facebook ads. But through July, I've spent over $104,000 on advertising on Facebook. A lot of it was for my e-commerce store. Most of it was for my e-commerce store. And I told him, I've spent $104,000 this year. A lot of my ads are duds. Majority of my ads actually are duds. But I'm looking for, out of 10 ads that I launch, I'm looking for those 2 or 3 that do well. One that does well, the other that do okay. And then I launch another 10 ads and 10 ads and so on and so forth. So what my point is, even after spending all the money I have, I still fail majority of the times. I've been running Facebook ads for 4 years. I'm still failing all the time. I've been doing some lead generation and some sending ads to blog posts, a little different than e-commerce, or completely different from e-commerce. I'm failing all the time. I'm finding it's very, very difficult sending ads to just blog posts. I'm paying a high cost per click, not what I like to pay. So I'm finding it's launching a ton of different ads, different pictures, different copy, and I'm getting that cost per click down, 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 down. So that's the name of the game, is testing a ton of ads. Like I said, majority of them are going to be duds. Majority of them are going to be failures. Don't look for that killer ad, especially right off the bat. That's what a lot of the people's comments were. They were scared of losing money, which is a horrible mindset. But you're not going to have that killer ad right off the get-go. It's going to take some practice. And like I said, you launch 5, you might find one that does okay, but don't expect it. You got to continue launching, and the winning ad's not going to last forever as well. So the point is, get out there, start failing, fail fast, fail forward, and fail often. That's the key to the game with Facebook ads. It's the key to the game with really any marketing, whether it's offline, doing print ads and in mail and billboards and all that. It's failing a lot and it's testing a lot, I should say. Not failing, but testing a lot to find the winning advertising. Newspaper, online, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, it doesn't matter. So the point is, get out there, fail fast, fail forward, fail often. That's what it takes to advertise. Online, offline, it doesn't matter. Keep swinging the bat, you're going to find some winners. So that's it for now.
Pass
Thank
water
you.
so that I don't